Good afternoon, and welcome to Workers and Resources with the Soviets and the Republics. Let's see here. You can have knock-on effects in this game, even with 2,500 hours of experience. You can get yourself into a little bit of a mess if we move colleague cam up here for the moment. We can look at the demographic development as of late. I don't know, last year, yes. And even, let's see if this actually is possible to use nowadays. On some fire, that's regular business. I would like to go like 3 years back in time. What does it say here? 1988. It's 1990. Yeah, it's the 90s. Time really does fly. Okay, these are months. Still 1987. Hereabouts July, say. Until now. Yes. It took from 31,000 people down to 24,000. It is quite bad. Escapes, yes. Deaths. No one really died more than usual. The people just picked up and left. Why? Why did that happen then? What do you say? It was a long chain of events because it sort of started up here in a way with the aluminium industry and its chemical issue. That it turned out after that had been going for quite some time. Yeah, we ran out of chemicals here and we ran out of chemicals in very essential spots, such as electrical components. Might not seem that essential, but it is kind of essential. But this is very much essential. Clothing, yes, that's what they left for. They had food. So the people who left, they are quitters. Since everything else was just as normal and going great as always, and their clothing was a bit worn. They packed up and left. But that has some knock-on effects because this town, the first town that was the capital, it lost over half its population. Yes, because of a lack of clothing, and was really close, got them close to running out of food too. At one point, but we're good with the food now. If we rebound. Within this area, food 300 tons, not a lot, but we're rebounding. We're in rebound. Yes, 250 tons in the warehouse and so on. Now, yeah, we almost died again there with the food, but I didn't remember my custom. Oh. Anyhow, so therefore everything is going a bit slow here now, but it's sort of under control, I think. Anyway, and I had to depot quite a few buses to make sure that people actually wound up on the bus line heading for the food industry. What's this lag you got here going? Say, my colleague came back to regular place now that we looked at the demographics. I'm having coffee here. I don't know if it's maybe somewhat possible to make out what's going on. It's too late in the afternoon to be drinking coffee for me. Yes, knock-on effects and so on. And then, what happened? We were also really damn close to running out of food up here, but for completely different reasons. Because of traffic, basically. The food couldn't make it quick enough. into the shopping center, and it's still, well, at least we don't have a queue outside any longer. But there were like 1,200 people standing around here in queue because they kept running out of food. And now I have three dedicated trucks just for this, going back and forth in a classical manner such as this. Go there and then go to the road cargo station and wait until unloaded. The distribution office is still doing its thing. Maybe it's doing something. Is there something up with this? It feels a bit... Yeah, that's why it feels... It did feel a bit unresponsive. I think that I'm running 30 FPS here. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I've set the monitor. It doesn't matter. It's recording at 30 FPS in either case, but it might not be a great idea to have the game capped and synced to such a low frame rate. Or it is a good idea. I don't know. It is jerking a bit, isn't it? I think it's to get that fixed. I think I have to stop everything. Stop everything and get going. Yeah, that's a whole lot of work. That's a whole lot of work. I should have checked that previously. It doesn't make a difference because it's so laggy anyways. Most of the time. It's just that it feels a bit less responsive to me. It's the same. It comes out the same. Yes. Stop griping. Yeah, but here we don't have a problem with people at the bus platform though. Oh, this is working great, in fact. And so much traffic since we have so much personal cars on the roads. Therefore I'm building a tunnel here. That should only be of interest to logistical vehicles going out there. For some reason there's lots of cars driving around here. I don't know where they're going. Let me check. Where are you going? You yellow thing here. Malin Sigfrid Petrovic. You're going to the restaurant. Is it free time or is it work? Are you on your free time? You're going out to have a bit of dinner, are you? Have a bit to eat here? In your nice yellow Mercedes, you're a lucky person. You got it. There's another one. It's not the yellow that they have the taxis in, I don't think. This place is seems rather popular. I guess we didn't have... Okay, well, fine. We increased staffing, no problem. I didn't know this place had gotten so popular. It's not... You're not supposed to have to wait around when you get up here. Oh. One chef, none. One is able to serve 2 guests. Okay. Although Siegfried's Malin in here is not getting his demand very much satisfied so far. Get someone behind the counter and take care of this. I guess not. So that also means, of course, the aluminium industry is not doing so well. It's mostly lacking chemicals. What have we sold last year? Last year. I mean, it's not like we're not selling anything. Aluminium, $14.5 million. Okay, that's okay. Steel, too. Apparently, bauxite and raw bauxite. Processed bauxite. Yes, that's the thing. Since we can't run the aluminium industry without chemicals, and we can't run anything without chemicals, it turns out, because eventually people run out of clothes and leave, or the food trucks get stuck in traffic over and over again all the time. It is pretty bad here. Where's the... Where did I put the flying machine? I had the flying machine right here. I put batteries in it, and I even checked that it worked. Yes, but that was in a different location where that check took place, and if that thing is still, flying machine is still in the location I used to check if it worked or not, and I'm not going to be able to get the flying machine out, and unless it is within visible range, which it isn't, then no. I know this isn't great in either case. Here with the frame drop and everything. Frame drop, no, but the slightly limited frame rate, artificially so. Now I'm completely rambling, more than completely off everything, sort of topic here. But yes, the traffic is quite obviously bad. There's an ambulance stuck in it. But it's a whole lot more lively now that we have all these cars driving around. And also, more catastrophes has happened. I was going to check before we talk about more catastrophes as to how the tunnel is coming, if they have even started on it. They have started. But there are 14,500 workdays remaining, and there are absolutely no workers at the construction site for some reason. I don't know why you wouldn't roll in all the buses. You have one more 305. Now I have a few more. Great. I mean, yeah, roll in all the buses we have, because people are not doing anything of use up here. Okay, maybe that's going to cause issues. 640 people is what we set as the optimum. And I saw occupancy. Here is the occupancy of a car park is already set to N.E.W. Okay, 75. No cars to sell, really? We don't have any cars here. Because I built parking lots. I intend to use them, or intend to have the people use them. Yes. Radiation, that's not... No, not here, but here. I mean, in time, maybe this could be a problem. Could have the train going back and forth all the time. Instead, out here. Okay, it's gotten pretty bad here now. And I wanted to know the sound effect when this was pinned to the max, and that's it. That's what it sounds like. That is quite an annoying sound. Yeah, I think we should get rid of this stuff. How much now that we have a town not far away and so on, and the planes taking off here in the radiation cloud. No, we'll take care of this. We'll start getting rid of it now. Now I know what the sound is. It makes this, and that's it. How much is it within? No, nuclear waste. currently, since we've been running the nuclear power plant, is $200,000 to get rid of. That's pretty affordable. $370 million. Yeah. It's all good. Good. Then you come here now. You go. You still go there, but you do not unload. You. Yes, exactly. Do not load. You unload. You do not unload. You load is what you do. And then you go over to the border house here. Somewhere in the dark. There it is. And get rid of it. Unload. And I'd suggest that you do not wait until fully loaded here, because then it's not going to work. But you make the trip past the power plant every time. And if it has a container, you'll pick it up, I suppose. That's power plant. Uh, 30 megawatts. Nice, it's useful, this. A bit overkill, maybe, this locomotive. Double-headed thing. Going with. What is the payload? 130 kilograms of. No, that's in the reactor. Here, 400 kilograms of nuclear waste. 200 tons in total. Train weight. Train weight? No, that's not the word. Train weight. Gross tonnage of the train. How you put it? Tågvikt. Alright. There's raw bauxite coming in. It will not get turned into aluminium, most likely. This needs to tick up by a few thousand, and a little time has to pass so that the main town here can get back in order. But I think we're going to see quite the explosion of population here, because everyone should be very happy. Everyone is very happy, like 100% happy. Almost 100% fed. Decent health, very decent health, and very good government loyalty. The average productivity of 121% we have. Number of workers waiting. Oh, at least have a few. Buses keep coming. Seems to be a pretty good balance. Yeah, then if they're going to good places, I don't know. 31 workers in the food factory isn't that much, but yeah, here comes the bus. But you're not full. It would be preferable if you were full. $230 tons, yeah. We eat a lot. How the domestic consumption and production here, was it like... The game can actually, we don't have to guess, it can actually tell us these things. Domestic production and consumption. In last year, how much consumption of resources in the citizen facility? We want to know how much we ate. 3,091 tons we ate. Worth 4 million rubles. Clothing, we can see where it got restocked. They consumed quite a bit for a while. Alcohol consumption was not impacted. Meat, we eat meat for 2.5 million rubles. Okay. Yes, and how much did we make in the same time? Production of resources overall. Food. Yeah, the graph is below, but 1,000 You see, that's not quite enough then. It's 1,109 tons we made, and we ate again 3,000 tons, was it? Yes. So that's about a third of the way there. Yes. Or also nowhere near enough, you could also put it. But I think if we look, okay, also, one more thing here, the domestic consumption. This year, if we look, are we doing any better? Consumption of resources, citizens, facility, food, 1,362 tons we've eaten so far. It's only May, okay? And we made 1,274 tons. Okay, it's not off that much, but it's neither very good. It's very close to being almost there, but this is not good enough. It could take care of itself, whilst you even have 2 workers left on board. That's awful. We can't have it that way. Oh, fine. Then we take this business into our own hands by having one of these. And I'm thinking that I know that I can very much construct and build things if I want to. But right now I just want to have this fixed. Right, there we go. You add places of work for you here, which are quite few. It's the other bus platform. It's a food factory, the beer making facility, and the slaughterhouse, and the animal making facility, and the other animal making. Can you walk all the way over there? Yeah, you can, thanks to various underpasses. But you don't have to, I don't think, because this, I believe, is walkable from a few residential buildings, and it ought to be enough. Yeah, don't work here. Yes, and from this one, no. This is not the purpose of this. Don't come here. However, you workers can actually, if they would like to, yes, people. I think this is reachable from a few residential buildings. They will walk here. No bus ever comes to pick them up. They wait for an hour, and then I think they go looking for a workplace again, within the same range as they had before, which ought to make them maybe work in the food factory eventually. We take one here. You. They. Vasily, Grigoriy, Tikon, and Svyatoslav, Yusarov, Yurevich. You're walking. You're walking to the food factory. Indeed. I'm not sure if you arrived from the residential area or from the other bus, but it should not matter. You ended up working at the food factory. You're walking to the food factory. You're working at the food factory, and you are also working at the food factory. Excellent. Yet, when we look at the food factory, it's 11 people in here now. Doesn't sound like a lot, especially considering that. Okay, there we go. These you don't have to mess with, because it's depending on how many workers they accept at the workplace, it works itself out. My experience. As if this did anything then to... Not much of an oven they got here. 50 kilowatts. Okay, that's quite an oven, but still we're making food for 27,000 people. Oh, turn it up. And people are walking all over the place here now into the food factory most of all. And there comes another bus that was filled maybe to the brim. This is more like it. This is what we want to see. Yes, production percentage is about like 85-90% or so. With all the workers with their great average productivity. I mean, they are all 128, 120, 100. It's a lot. They're great. These. Yeah, so it's far from hopeless. It's in fact it's doing great. Just the wind isn't blowing that much. No, there are many upset trains around. How are you doing? As it happens, where you're going is also where we're going next. Although, yeah, over there, where all the signs are. We're actually coming up on it. Huh. The railroad is so efficient and quick nowadays. Almost too much, so... Oh, and look, they have started work on... Yeah, they have started laying down some streets out here at the airplane making facilities. It also has an airport, but I figured to have any use of it, I need to have it within walking range of people's houses. So my intention is to bring them from here to Capital to have them go to university. Yep, that should work. With a TU-144 or something. And I think the radiation out here, after it's been a while and so on, I think it eventually fades. It should. Oh, the wind. More wind. Colleague? Colleague? Can you... Colleague? Can you be a bit more here? No. Very much uninterested. Perhaps. But you couldn't load another one. Why were you still waiting around at the power plant then? If you are waiting until loader, and this is apparently all you can only take 2 at a time. I don't know. Are you not there yet? You're there now? You should be able to fill this up. Yes, you can. Yes. Last chance to buy something. What? The Mac R600. Oh, I'll miss. I have a few of those. Not many. Stop production at the heating plant in June. On the 1st of June, they stopped production at the heating plant. Very good to know. It's good to know that you're not running this in... seems pretty damn hot here. Yeah, it's because it's 25 degrees. Yes. So this is the airport terminal then for this town. Are we? Yeah, they have begun work on it. Then we can see how it's very reachable so far. And if I expand town here, say, for example, that could work. This heat exchanger, build it. It's pipe. Okay, since we have so much bitumen, I use the bitumen heating plant here. I haven't done the maths. If we get 600 gigajoules out of 5 tons of heavy oil, I suppose. Probably very good low sulfur thing that we're putting out here in the winter time. Yes, but we're not going to run. We don't need to burn that much so far. We might. Yeah, but I'm sick of the coal. We have enough. We burn enough coal as it is at the steel mill and all that stuff. And we have so much of this bitumen stuff. We put some into the roads, but it burns pretty damn well. It contains a lot of energy, so makes sense to use it. I maybe would have preferred if there was a similar this, but instead run off fuel, as in diesel, and pollute a whole lot less. That would be nice. Could steal this model and make the adjustment not that hard. Yeah, but you have to get permission then, or from whoever made that one. Yes, and I would have to calculate here that the energy density of diesel and so makes sense, and so on. Yeah, okay. You get here. Yeah, they're building all this. It takes an enormous time. But that's why I have this mud road temporarily in place, so that they could get going on this. Whilst also doing this. Yeah, you can. And this gravel road is temporary too. All in the name of actually getting somewhere on this. When they've gotten to here, they have only this bit left, and then they get to the airport road connection. Then they can actually start work on all these things. And these 2 runways. Why I need 2, not quite sure. And all this, I don't even remember what all this is. That's a fire station, looks like. Parking, and a bus thing. Yeah, I'm sure this is all great. And another bus thing for commuting people, but I built a second airport in town. Yeah, this is going to be done quicker. This is like being done as we speak. Runway 17. Is it now? I know from where is 0 degrees. Since east and west and north and south is all messed up here, I'm not even going to make an attempt at figuring it out. But if it is the truth on the runway, then we could use. I've tried to make sense of the directions here, north, south, west. And so on, east too. But so far I have not been able to make quite sense of it. It still says on the loading screen, in our square republic, sun rises and sets on east. Which it is there on the map, but I haven't looked now since I'm using the moving sun. It doesn't actually move. Yes, it does, because the shadows move. Yes, are you anything more of a bit more substance, say? Been rambling for what, over half an hour? So we're like a third of the way through. Yeah, right now is where you should stop. Yeah, but we got all exciting things going on here, you see. Airports and there is so much construction work. So look at it's mostly roads though. Yes, but we're building a lot of roads at the same time, which almost makes it exciting. That's going to hurt the suspension quite badly. There. I mean, that's like 2 meters or something. Or even more. Where is that? I found a tape measure here. From there, height 4.6 meters up to still the same height. Terrain height. I don't know about this, but this is probably a great thing if you learn how to. That's how you do it. What's this? Road table of road types. What is this? Tool for measure. What is all this? Air distance, ground distance. Clear this. I will try. So say we want to go from here out to here. Elevation profile. Cool. Build possibility with bridge. Road on ground. No pedestrian. Yeah, sure. Could we do a pedestrian bridge from here to here? No. Yeah, as you say it, we can. Yeah. Ground air distance is 1 kilometer ground distance. What is this? I'm sure it's all great. What's really good about it is we can measure how far from, say, here. This is where the entrances are, I believe. Say this street then to have to over here. How far is that? 346 meters. So anything we cram into here will have walking range to the airport. Before that, though, need to get a proper shopping center in here. That's what this one's not going to cut it for all time. We don't need to build it anytime soon, but we need to get space for it. Small shopping, large, a proper, simply shopping center. We said we don't need it right now. It says health is too low. What? Someone is maybe not able to get to hospital. Let's check up on that. Because in summertime they shouldn't be sick. So sick. Is there an epidemic? Maybe. Anyway, shopping center. Yes. This one. Huge shopping center. Yes. That is sort of where we have a thorough thing. Or where is it? No, there we have a thorough thing. Right? Yes, very tight, but we do have it. Okay. This way around or the other way? This way around. About here, actually. Well, or not. Yeah, but the other way around. Yes? Yes. Trying to think of all things. But somewhere around there, and will this town ever be so large that it actually requires a little cargo station here? Maybe. Probably this cannot be torn down until this is built, of course. Yes. Ah. Airport terminal is finished. Don't take any people here. Okay, I didn't plan for fuel. They want fuel, you say? Okay. Pipe it from all the way. No. I'll build a little tank, an enormous tank here. 1500 enormous is the one they got. Yes, put it this, not that way. That's the absolute worst way you could put it. And that's over at the airplane thing, so we don't need that space for anything else. And a pump. Need a pump in between these, otherwise the airplanes won't refuel. Unless they've changed it. And a bit of gravel road we'll have. Yep. Did I think, was there electricity out here? Nope. I've not brought electricity here yet. I need to do that too then. I have one of these. Yeah, and you want to cover like, try and cover like here. Put it like so, that way. And a medium voltage wires, but these you can get them up to 1.45 megawatts, you say, underground? Is these underground or are they not? I think so. And if we put down a substation like here. Yes, come on. You know what I want? That's it. Yeah, we put the substation there and you can commence whenever you're ready. And try these underground power lines. I hope we have good insulation. But no, that's high voltage. High voltage, you can do 12 megawatts underground. Oh, good. 1.45. Well, that's very convenient. Invisible. Yeah, I'm gonna have some here. Can't really take this out to amongst the airplanes, you know. They don't like that. And there's the airport in the way. But I have to snake this in through here then. Really the only way it's going to happen. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There is a there is a heat exchanger right here. So it's not like they're very fussy. Can be very fussy. Not like they have much of a choice in the matter. Neither. Building in the way. What's this? That's another heat exchanger. We're apparently going to keep them very toasty. And the transformer is over there. Yes. We simply take this out. We follow this one. It probably goes to the same place. Ah. Yes. Or does it? Yeah, but via that switch. Okay. That's a good thing that we're building a new circuit here then. Very good thing. And I'm not sure that that routing right over there is very good. May want to use that someday for building town. Meanwhile, through here we already basically know what's... Not a whole lot more is going to happen, I don't think. Maybe a few more of these types of buildings. But this gets a bit ridiculous. But yeah, over here we already have a power line going through. 3 of them. Lots of, yeah, they're all ending up here. There and yes, electricity is on the way. Only one hookup remaining on the transformer before that goes anywhere else. That, I mean, if you look at it like this, yeah, we have one circuit is going there, and that supplies this, and also that. Not great. Then we have this here, 2.4 megawatts. Great. So if we have, it ought to be enough for a while. It won't be enough forever. That's taken care of. We just need to hook this up with a little bit of a road connection. Take it out to the lake here. And then on there. And they're still working on this heat exchanger. How long is it about to be finished? I get 2,000 rubles back if I click. Almost. Okay, building is not power supply. Yeah, that's on its way. And this little pump that also needs a road in order to happen. Snap off. Too sharp a turn. It isn't though. It wasn't too sharp a turn. And they have really gotten going here on the runway and everything. That bit is not finished. Pardon that noise, but I don't think, come to think of it, have I gotten myself a single paver here? No. That's why this is taking forever. Great. Let's see, West asphalt paver. Speed level 45. That sounds good. That sounds real good. We'll have a few of those. And they're off immediately. Fantastic. You do not have space for more vehicles. You have space for 3 pavers. Paver. And this place, yeah, we're bringing fuel here. Great. Yep. Right, and this bus line, I think I can get through. I have a bus line here. This going between the town and the gravel and going by the heating plant. Try getting rid of it. See if they can keep it manned with only personal cars. Daring. Yeah, but this is too much of a drain on the workers from town. We don't. We do. Just wait. Careful now. Vraska, the unload. Yes, just want to lower this a bit. Get in like the 30% of 60 is your max. Okay, that will do, I think. And then they need to, here they can drive, educated people probably too, drive to work at the asphalt plant or you have a university degree, lots of electronics, 99% happy, cultured. From what I haven't built a single sport. They would probably like a sauna or something. Every city has a sauna. Of course it does. Could maybe get it in here. I think it could actually fit here. Say for citizens and there's a state infrastructure indeed. Sport. Very sporty. Beach. No. Sauna. There, and then we continue take that out, and these. It's a bit of a shame that this is forever screwed, but that's how it is. You're bringing one car at a time here. Couldn't get a longer flatbed to be doing this one. You couldn't get a trailer. You have trailers, but they will all get here. Abram, the next lucky person to get the W123 in 1990. Yeah, it's a bit retro here, but that's that. Yeah, it's the best car ever, you know. So that's. But you heard that they have 124s up in Aluminium Town. Those are rumors. You see, we have only made 123s. Okay. We made a few rounds of 124s too. They are not too shabby looking neither. No, but this one is dark, so it's not that noticeable. There's a purple one. The purple 123, very nice. Who has this? Adam Antonovich. 100% happy, 100% food, 98% health. How do you manage to keep so healthy? 97% government loyalty. Your productivity is 132%. Adam, you're doing great for yourself and the nation. One child. Well, you probably had more, but they've grown up, I would think. And when they grow up, they are no longer associated with their parents. Where are you going? You're going home? Walking to a big parking lot. Okay. Weren't you just out driving? Here it is. Model citizen of Adam Antonovich Solomonov. He has a purple one. He has the purple one. Basically the purple one. Yeah, building is on fire. I want to get to... we have to follow the vehicle instead if we want to be able to have the dynamic follow camera. Lots of stuff. Yeah, you see, the traffic here is rather terrible. And of course, when we need to get all the food and everything through here, all the 3,000 tons a year that we eat, where are we going now, Adam? Are you going to the restaurant? Oh? Yes, maybe, yeah, you ought to, you must be going to the restaurant. There are many people driving here. What the hell is all this about? What is all this traffic about here? Yeah, be careful. Oh, you had a little bit of an incident there. We make these out of the hardest goddamn steel. It doesn't matter what you do with them. Okay. Adam, where... Yeah, you're going to the restaurant. You're working at the restaurant. How are you doing at the restaurant now that increased the staffing? Much better. Now I have no guests waiting for service. Very good. I should maybe have some more luxury resort things here, things that are usually for tourism, but without the people who are so equipped with personal cars who are a bit more equal than everyone else. Beach cafe, gallery of art, indoor pool, sight tower, zoo. Sight tower. I don't know. Definitely not that one because there's no tower. That's a zoo. Now keeping animals in cages. What do you think about that, colleague? Huh? What do you think about being in a cage? You don't like in a transport cage, for example, one of those. I don't even think you remember last night, many years ago. Yes. No, we don't do that stuff. Can we do an indoor pool or a beach or a sauna? An indoor pool, maybe. How is the topography here? No, previously you could get always get to the terrain tools without losing whatever it was that you were doing. Now you could put the pool up on this level, maybe. Don't know. There's a power line there. You say going to cause a cave-in on the parking lot now. Yes. The tourism for citizens for citizens. You can find these all over sorts of places. Can remember? Okay, yes. Footpaths are no longer uncaring about things such as the slopes. We have to consider that too. Let's say we have the indoor pool there. We'll take right. But I think that this should be possible if done in small increments and if we're willing to accept whatever it gives in where it wants to go. If it wants to go this way, I would really prefer to go the other way, but if you want to go this way, this I have very much of a doubt that this is going to work out very nicely or well, although we get something here. In winter time, you may not want to walk this too steep. Okay, that's a bit sad, but that's how it is. Now, since we can, might as well try and get something like this in, then it will shorten the travel distance ever so slightly. But it's too steep, you see. Too steep of an incline. Never mind this one. No, screw this. And a bit of road. Did it have electricity? Yes, it must. There is a substation right here. This space can now be used for parking, maybe. And we really then should have a way down this way too. This is not. Yeah, this is going to cause even more traffic up here. It's the restaurant. Yeah, restaurant. It's basically a shop that they drive to. At least now, this way they get to drive. It makes sense to drive from, say, you live over there, you have your car parked there somewhere, you drive here, you go there. It can also work like this, that you have the shopping center there, the person lives there, they have the parking lot there, there's a parking lot here, they could have walked to the shop, but they walk to the parking lot over there, they take the car, they drive through town, a lot of traffic, yes, park the car here, walk to the shopping center, there. Yes. If that still happens, I'm pretty sure it does. Do we want anything else here besides parking? Maybe. You could have parking here too. We take all the traffic in the nation up here. Apparently. Medium parking lot. Medium parking lot, optimized traffic. Can't build you. Yes, you can build you to infrastructure. Exactly what you can is build due to infrastructure. However, if you're going up here, then you are going on the gravelly bits. But it's a bit of an adventure because you get to go here amongst the trees and the conveyors and the electrical wires, and that is all very exciting. We did not connect a road to the parking though. Oh, that's a bit useful. I still have not built anything here. Okay, that's also great. We can, yeah, but I have parking there, and I have that the pool. Yes. What else can we do? Traction wise, carousel, Ferris wheel. These would be a lot more fun if they were animated, but they aren't. So I know we're not looking up animals, no sight towers. No, Republic Theater. The hell is this? Yes, this might be something for someplace else. Be great if we could have that. Could be in the third town, and we could fly people in to go watch the theater. Aha, there we have an idea. Museum of the Republic, or the Pyramid Museum, or Palace of Communism, as in 1990 here. National Uprising Museum. I don't know. It's a lot of space, and it is a bit of 240 tons of concrete. Nah. No. But forget it then. We just fix this so it's actually useful or something. Yeah, it can be useful for that, and we could get something over here. Could be possible. Yes. There we go. Are you telling me that the tunnel is finished already? That was quick. Okay. Yeah, but here's a food truck. You're not using the tunnel. You are. Look at them all. And we're going to have even more. Yeah, we're going to have even more. Yeah, theater at the airport. Down here, somewhere. The Theater of the Republic, whatever. I should get me one of these in here. Okay, that's very close to the heat exchanger. It's regrettably a bit in the way. That's not going to work. That is though. But I think this is more efficient, come to think of it. $47 meters. See if we can get the tape measurement out here and say how far, if it's possible to take it out here, say. The tape measure. Yes. Clear. From here, like so, and like so. How far? 174 meters. Ground distance, 246 meters. Still, plenty of walking range for the people arriving via the airplane. And then people will live here to work at the place. Okay? Republic Theater. Republic Theater. There, say, we'll have it. Is it necessary to build wonky streets all the time? It's not strictly necessary, but it always ends up that way. Yeah, that's lovely. these are all, they don't have streets, they just have footpaths. I think it's a bit so. Maybe we should plant a few trees and it won't look quite so barren and wastelandish, and maybe we could get in a statue of Lenin somewhere. Can't build due to infrastructure. The house is taking up more based on what it seems to be doing, what looks to be doing. Really? No, plant trees. Yes. What do we have for residential bush? Beach. Yes, we'll have a few beaches here. Lovely with the leaves in autumn, and not only the leaves but also the seeds. Yes, in autumn, and the pollen in springtime. Yes, we'll have lots of beach here. Yeah, well, I'm thinking of birch, by the way, for some reason. Was what I have, but this is beech. That's not the same kind of tree, but still it leaves its leaves. Its leaves, yes, in autumn. Oh, we should have a few of those round here. Hope they don't grow too big. Okay, this also needs a bit of street network. But okay, I don't want to do a grid this time. I'm going to do snake stuff or something. And we can allow it, but it doesn't. As long as it's not hindering too much. It also needs to be functional, otherwise it's not good whatsoever, otherwise it's useless. Right, here is street connection for a shopping center. Could take that out here. There, and then we take this way maybe. Now it's going to be straight again. It have to be. Yes, it's a bit organic, and it's going to be a bit more air here maybe than what we're used to being in between the buildings. I don't know yet, or it's going to be extremely tightly packed. Let's see. That really isn't necessary to connect. Takes up a lot of space. This. I think we'll leave it around there. And we can draw in something here too. What's that? That is where the theater is. Yes, I think that this is going over all the way here. And then we have one more up here. What the hell is this? This is my non-grid city layout. Here. Can't help but feel that there should be a connection here too. Okay, let's have them do that. That will be ready Maybe before the fall of the Soviet Union completely here, it has been a bit shaky lately, but we have invested quite a lot in dealing with the West, and they still continue to exchange Mercedes for rubles. But well, we have how many have we actually built of those in the last few years? Not that many, I don't think, because here 26 workers, 32 engineers. They've kept production going all the time. That's good, but no, not so much. Let's see here. This is a bit. Yes, indeed. I don't know this place. If you go here, we like a few more cars here, I think. The parking lots are not full. So you go. After that, you have been there and loaded. You go there and you unload half of what you're carrying or thereabouts. They already have a lot of vehicles up here, and we need many more down there. And what's this now? There, that one we remove. Yes, you're supposed to be able to enlarge these now. Yes. Almost that I can fit it here. Yes. Let's see now. I removed the wrong thing. No, Raske is still there, but you do not load here. You unload 29% of anything. That's what you do. Merc train. Mercedes train. Yeah. Who's this? Abram. Adam. I said I have read it or remembered it wrong. Here you are. You're driving around in your. It's not that purple anymore. Maybe it wasn't him. This house is regrettably standing a little bit on the thing. Yes, that's how can it go. Don't look too closely. Here's the solution. They were getting a few of the cars on the roads. Well, I wonder if they're going anywhere useful. They should be manning the heating plant and most of all out here. Oh, well, we have a few. What are you doing? Driving around? What? The third huge construction office. Do you allow? Which one is the third? Is this one? Yes. No, we do not allow them to drive around, please. No, if you want more flatbeds, I'll give you more flatbeds, but we do not drive around. With the goddamn diggers on the road. Open hull. How are they coming here? Oh, they are coming along. Not quickly, but they are coming along. We can use this just to make sure that they're working on all they can. Sure. It's not like they don't have anything to do in town. This street network, whatever it is supposed to be, for example. Yeah, I don't know. People are supposed to live here, work at the theater, go to school via airplane. and people will come in by aeroplane to visit theater. Sometimes maybe. Problem is that they get 100% cultural satisfaction, more or less, from the television, so I don't think that they'll bother getting on an airplane. Maybe. Every once in a while. They might end up going here to shop. We'll see. Do we still have automobiles here in stock, or are they all out? Wait a minute here. Look at how is this doing for store steel? 164 tons. Not going to cut it. We need the train to come. Maybe. Where is it? That's not the one. This is the one. Where are you? You are at the steel mill. You are almost full. You are going by the second town first, and then you come here. How much will they? I say you come here now, just as well, and wait until I load. Yeah, they have 3,500 tons at the second town, so they don't need a whole lot for the time being. And how are we doing for prefab panels? We have a lot. Bricks, we are full actually on all but steel. And this stuff, we're pretty good here too. Food, they should be 300 tons in the warehouse and 400 tons more on the train. Yes, not going stale whatsoever out here. Here in the 23 degrees heat, 23 degree weather on the 24th of July. Oh, it's completely fine. The meat freezer is also full. Yep. And it's here, another 42 tons, but this is refrigerated. I don't know where it gets its power from to do that, but it works somehow. You lazy people working at the heating plant in the middle of summer. End of summer, really. You have to realize that by this time. Yeah, summer is really basically mid-June to about this late July. Yeah, that's all it is. That is autumn or late summer or something. Not the same. But here, yeah, this is good. This is about to be finished, in fact, and this is finished. It has electricity too. This underground wire apparently is working. Yes, but it might be a very good idea to plumb in some electricity for the other side as well. And to be foreseeing for future here, I'm not going to put it here, since we might want to use that space or something. I'm going to put it out here. However, the substation is of course going to be where it is needed. As a technical services, which is taking up a lot of good real estate. Or is it a distribution office? In any case, it doesn't have any vehicles. Oh, but technical services is definitely very useful out here. Unfortunately, they built it on the incorrect side of the road, as it turns out now that we have a bit of different scale on things. Sorry, all the workers who worked on that, if it felt a bit like a waste. But you'll get over it, and you'll see why very soon, why it was important. Or you'll see eventually. For now, it doesn't seem to matter. For now, it probably seems like, well, yeah, well, sure, but you could have kept it there until you actually needed the space. It's not like we don't have anything else to build or do. like just an entire goddamn aerospace industry and whatever else it is. The theater, all sorts of wonky streets going around. So that's good. We got that in, and no, we haven't gotten anything in here yet. I just mixed up a bit of space, but here we come. And it's not necessary to have such a fancy. We'll take gravel road there. Yes, and also a gravel road out to the switch. That's what I was doing. And this is going to be the final bits here that we plug in this time. A wire underground. Why not? Not high voltage. Medium of the largest variety. Oh, we don't need to care about where it goes. It just goes there. Okay, thanks. Here, though, I might have had plans for something. Okay, we take it this way. Yeah, all these high voltage switches here. We do have this set for import, of course, to balance the grid, but to make sure that all things are consumed from our internal production, first and foremost, primarily. I have a lot of these in series here, and that way it pretty much works out. But it can't be keeping doing too much expansion, and this is the last. Sure. How many times I've said that many times during this playthrough here, this series. But yeah, right. This has to be the final bit, because after this it's just death. It's just frame rate death that awaits. But we're not there yet. It's steady 30 frames per second, and I've gotten used to the slight interface. Lag is not really the right term, because it's latency, slight latency. Yeah, slight latency. Yes, you're doing good here. You're selling them selling them, giving them away, giving them out at about the same rate that we would get them in. I could buy an airplane and stuff, but no, I'm building them myself. Until we do. Okay, there's a ways to go. You don't say. What have you gotten so far? I've started on this, which is the least useful thing out here. Not actually going to be used. Probably. We can fly workers in to work here. Yeah, they only have this and that bit of street left, and then they can actually get going on. You know what? We'll fill in a few things to speed things up ever so slightly. The things that they haven't started on yet. That these and little bit of the fiddly bits here too. Yes, but you were wrapping this up. Yes, I was. I am. This, I don't even know what the purpose of it is. There might be there's some piece of infrastructure. There's a substation. The purpose is electricity. That's a good purpose. You see? Now we have a basic. This I don't think is for through traffic, so this will probably be quite bad. Since the only way to go through it will be okay. The 31st of July 1990. See where we are with this when we next join up. here. Yes, do not. Yeah, I really have to go look at the other towns too, but yeah, I'm at 1.5 hours now. Yes, an hour ago I said we should wrap it up, and I was a third of the way through. Yes, what do you say, colleague? But I actually was a third of the way through. Now, to keep that at least through, we end now. Thank you so much for watching. Colleague, can you come down? I can't see down up there, but yeah, good night. Or good evening. Have a good evening, rather. Yes.